Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new execution client daily for the LambdaClass REST Ethereum client. We are a little bit less people today, but we are doing the daily anyway. So, Esteban, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Finally yesterday I was able to fix the bug I had on the RLPX handshake encryption. So now it's working on both sides when we receive the connection from our pair and when we contact our pair to to establish the connection. In order to make it work, I did a lot of ugly hacks in the code. So currently, I'm working that and trying to make it a bit more readable. And in the process, I'm refactoring a bit and removing unnecessary structs I created. And also, I'm trying to simplify it because it's a lot of different structs for different parts, and I think that I can manage all in a single struct that handles the whole connections, the whole peer-to-peer connection, one struct per stream. That way, I think the code will be simpler. Uh, Once I have that done, I'm willing to create a pull request and to have that merged, even if it's not entirely finished, but at least so we can have that merged and start creating the tickets to fix the rest of it. That's me.
All right, that sounds perfect. Great progress. The next one is Fran.
Yes, hello. Well, yesterday I mostly checked on some PRs and then I spent most of the day seeing how to test, investigate, and how to test the F new filter endpoint. I couldn't find a test for it in Hive's testing suite, so I decided to instead create a test from our code base, spin up a test database, and check that it behaves as we expected. I wanted to ask if we have already something like this to test RPC endpoints on our side, so we don't have to so I don't have to reinvent something that already exists. But if not, I almost there. So when I finish this, I plan on starting to implement the get filter changes endpoint, and that's my update.
That's great. I'm not sure if there are many great examples of tests. I think that for RPCs specifically, the rpc.rs file has some very rudimentary tests, but that are good enough if you just want to test calling and getting results. They are for, I think, the creation of access lists, but it should suffice, like it should be equivalent to any other RPC. But it doesn't need like a very fancy creation of a database / blocks / anything like that. I am currently, good segue to my updates. Yesterday, I worked on a different thing, which was changing block numbers to block hashes for certain endpoints so that we can access non-canonical blocks, specifically when we want to perform state transition. And now, responding to what you were asking before, I am currently working on a very minimal smoke test that tests the add block function. And the idea is that at least we can have a small test that creates a database from a Genesis file, adds a couple of blocks using the add block function, and then tests that the state transition was performed correctly, and that you can access the post state for any of the blocks. It should be small enough. I am like maybe 70% there. I encountered a bug, so I need to understand why it's happening. So it's a good thing that I actually did the test because I'm testing my own PR with that. But I will upload a draft PR. So if you want to get some ideas, you can get some from it. Yeah, I don't think I have any more updates. Oh yeah, I just like the context of these smoke tests is that I am still working on. I went back today after yesterday's PR. I went back to the long reorgs PR. So I'm using the smoke test to test the longer reorgs. and make sure that we can add blocks that are not directly linked to the canonical chain, and that we can fork choice update to those blocks. So that's what I'm currently working at. I don't know how much it will take. I hope that it will be ready for today. Worst case scenario, tomorrow. And that's it. Now, that's my updates. Do we have anything else? Do we have any comments or questions?